Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time zone that you are in. Today is probably the one interview that I have been looking forward to the most since Naga Beau came into our lives. And so it is with a distinct honor and pleasure that I'd like to introduce everyone to. He doesn't even need any introduction. Everyone say hello, strap in, and we're going to have ourselves a friendly conversation with the legend, Naga Beau.
Peace. Everyone out there. What you got for me?
Well, the first thing, what we normally do on this show is that we kind of get a background of how you found your way into the crypto space. And then what I'm really hoping for is that you're going to be able to share some more Naga magic with everybody.
Naga magic?
Yeah.
Okay. I got started in crypto around, actually I was introduced to Bitcoin back in what, I think it was 2012, Bitcoin like 10 cents, but I didn't pay it no attention, and I missed out. Then I got back into it. I got introduced back to it. I would say, what year was that? November 2017, around there. Around November 2017. And that's when I started buying crypto, like serious. And I first invested in a crypto called Electronia. And I bought it at a penny and sold it at 15 cents. Then I re-upped some more on it, but I got out of that coin. And I was out of crypto for a minute till I really took a look at XRP. And I didn't know XRP was hooked up with the banks like they was. So, mass adoption to me is not happening with the people. But it's happening with the banks. And XRP don't need no money from the people. All we waiting on is that motherfucking bank money.
So, did you run into any of that bank money? I know you just got back from Vegas. I know you won $1,400 real quick and then ended up losing all of it. But did you see any of the bank money in Vegas? They got piles of that stuff somewhere.
No, I didn't see no bank money in Vegas. There ain't no bank money in Vegas.
So
ain't nothing but casino money out there.
Well, one of the things that I know that I was the most intrigued about when I first ran across your videos, Naga Beau, was that you said that you were going to be running for president. And so one of the things that I wanted to do is ask you, I wanted to show you a picture and get a response from you about who you would be up against. And so the first picture I'd like to ask you to give me your opinion of is this.
Donald Trump. I actually like Donald Trump. I actually like him. He stood a goddamn devil, but I like him. I like him because he talks shit. I like him because he brings the drama. And I like him because he don't take no shit.
All right, I like.
I really despise. Oh yeah, I got a little show going on here. But yeah, I despise the entire Democratic Party. So there's no way I would ever vote for anybody on that side. To me, Joe Biden is the Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan.
Well, I was going to ask you next to just have a comment about this guy.
Yeah, that's the Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan. That's the man who authored the crime bill that locked Nagas up nationwide. You know, they get busted with a couple crack rocks and doing life in jail, life in prison.
Yeah, that doesn't really.
I don't have no love for him. And then, you know, under Obama, I don't have no love for them people. My life has been economically, my life has been pretty good under Trump, and it was good under Bush. It was good under Obama for about 2 years. But after about 2 years of Obama, my finances dried up. I started driving for Uber and shit. You know, I was out here driving for Uber. Motherfuckers throwing up in my car and shit.
Well, my Obamacare broke my health care. I mean, I'm a 58-year-old business owner, so I got to buy my own small business owner. I got to buy my own health care. Man, for a 58-year-old guy, I don't think what the way it turned out is what Obama had in store. I can't afford to pay for that stuff. It's like $14,000 would have to be spent on my end before I got any benefit coming from the insurance at all. Terrible.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, most Nagas in America, when I say Naga, I'm talking about black people. Most Nagas in America, you know, most of the ones I know, you know, they say he passed the Obamacare Act, but most Nagas I know, they don't have that shit. I ain't never had no damn Obamacare. Cost too damn much. I ain't gonna spend no $400 for no goddamn insurance. Fuck it. I do it out.
It ended up being like last time I checked, it was like $650 a month for me, and just
yeah.
and then a $6,500 deductible.
No, most Nagas just, you know, like me, if I have to go to the hospital for something, I'll go and never pay the goddamn bill. That's basically what it boils down to. You know, they write that shit off. Just write it off.
So you know, I'm planning on writing.
But you know, I keep myself in good health. You know, I'm a shamanic practitioner. I know how to go out, find the plants I need. I know how to do all this stuff. So, you know, I keep myself in pretty good health. I know how to prolong the life of my spirit and my body. So
I'm actually planning on writing your name in on my presidential ballot. So if you do happen to get elected, what would you say would be the first thing that you'd like to do to try to get this country moving in the right direction?
Oh yeah. The first thing I would do is declare the Ku Klux Klan a terrorist organization, as well as all the splinter organizations. I would declare them a terrorist organization. I will root them out of government, because you have a lot of Klan members who are congressmen, senators, police officers, judges, their district attorneys, and they need to be rooted out and thrown in a cage where they belong. And America would get better after that.
Sounds like a good first thing to get done. All right, so I also wanted to get a reaction, your first initial reaction, Naga Beau, on this gentleman.
Okay, who you got? Oh, that's Jabba the Hutt, Star Wars character. You know, he doing this thing. You know, he can keep doing this thing, but you know, they doing too much goddamn talking and not enough goddamn getting this bank money in the house. You know, just get the bank money in already. Shit, I don't want to hear another motherfucking word coming out of your mouth, Chewbacca, fucking Jabba the Hutt. Another fucking word. The only thing I want to see is bank money.
Now, if you and I were able to sit down and have dinner with this guy, what would you have to say to him?
I was eating dinner with Brad Garlinghouse. Shit. First thing I would do is ask him to give me about 1 million XRP. Hey man, why don't you give me 1 million XRP? Shit. Give me 1 million XRP, motherfucker.
And Naga Beau, do you think he knows where the bank money is?
Yeah, he know where it is. You know, he gonna sit up there and say, I got all the what you call it, goddamn non-disclosure bullshits. That's why he can't reveal shit. And he's always fucking tap dancing, doing the fucking monkey shuffle with the chimpanzee slide all around the fucking question and shit. He don't never answer the real questions, doing the gorilla stomping shit. But
now, Naga Beau, what would you say exactly is holding us back from being able to have this bank money come into the space?
You know, I have no idea. I have no idea what's stopping it from going. I don't know if it's the technology. I don't know if it's the laws or a combination of the two. But from what I understand, everything is set and ready to go. The system's in place. So put the bank money in, start using the system. When you start using the system, when these banks start using the system, hey, we all got things to do, man. You know, I got my eyes set on 475 acres of land. That's going to be probably one of the first things I'm going to do is buy lots of land. As long as I got land, I can do whatever the fuck I want on it.
Now, I noticed that you had elevated Brad from Macaulay Culkin, and then he talked to the banks in Brazil, and you elevated him into the position of Barry Manilow. Now, if he were to, I don't know, what would he have to do next to be able to move into another persona, and what do you feel like he's working to get to?
I don't know if he go ahead and get this bank money in here and get the price up to at least $1. You know, I'll promote him to Elton John shit. Elvis Presley or some goddamn body hell. and if he get us on the moon, if it moonshot, if it hit $100 before the year's out, I would definitely upgrade him to the king, Michael Jackson.
So potentially, if he can get us to the moon, we'll be able to elevate Brad Garlinghouse from Barry Manilow to Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, yeah, because we're going to be moonwalking there.
Now, I don't know, Naga Beau, but I got some of these, and I'll be happy to send one of them to you. But I got me some. Look at this.
Fucking Neil Armstrong up in this bitch.
I got my moon equipment, Naga Beau. I'm ready, and I'll get your address, and I'll send you one of these things. Next time we get together, we can both wear these things when we're talking.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to mooning too, man. I'm gonna move up to the mountains of North Carolina and ride this thing out.
Yeah, I know, man.
So has the pandemic been bad? I know you're in Texas. Has the pandemic been bad to the people that you know down there in Texas?
Well, you know, I hear so much about the coronavirus. I don't know what the fuck to think about it. I've listened to every story from the lying fake news to the conspiracy theorists to just everybody, any and everybody out there. I don't know what the hell to think about this shit. But one thing, the government is running this shit, and they just in Houston, we got to wear masks every goddamn where again. If you want to do business, if you want to walk into a store, you got to have a mask on or you won't get served now. Because it's like been a big so-called spike. And, you know, from what I understand, There's been a lot of people dying of just everything else except COVID-19, but they're getting labeled COVID-19. You know, that's been proven already. So, you know, it's if the government's involved, there's some devilishment going on. And it's a reason why they want us locked down. It's the reason why they want us locked down. You know, the mask part is just some fear shit and just them trying to make you bow to their will. But for the most part, if the goddamn government's involved, there's some devilishment involved. And then we have the protest on top of this George Floyd thing. That's another distraction. But you know what happened, and you know I'm a straight up victim of damn police brutality. You know, I've caught LAPD beat downs. If I had a fucking penny for every time a goddamn cop told me you fit the description or what are you doing in a high crime? Fuck, I live here, bitch. You know, hey, I arrested you last week, didn't I? Come here, get over here. You know. You know, they think of any reason, hey, you fit the description, or it's been a robbery in the area, or we just got a 911 call. So what? You got a fucking 911 call. So, you know, there definitely needs to be police reform. Because, you know, you got all the unorganized people out here now, but when the organized people come out, it ain't going to be pretty for the police. Because they sitting ducks out here. All you got to do is download the Waze app, and you know where all the police are at all times. You can ambush them so easy. But you know, I don't want it to go there. But you know, the police need to chill the fuck out.
Well, when you're our president, Naga Beau, you're going to have to be able to try to unify us together somehow. And what I'm hoping is that people can understand that not every policeman is a bad guy. They definitely got bad cops, and it's horrible what has happened, but we got to be able to try to come together as a country somehow. And hopefully if you can get, you know, elected as our president, you'll be able to unify all of us together and quit all this separation bullshit, because you know, we were all born and we're all gonna die. No, so why not accept that reality and treat each other as best we can?
That all sounds good, but the reality in America, this is the most segregated country on the fucking planet. Everybody has their community. The Hispanics stay with the Hispanics. The East Indian man, the Hindus, they have their communities. They have their Mahatma Gandhi districts all around America. China, they got Chinatown. You know, they basically stay with their own. Yeah, they be around other people too, because this is America, but primarily they're with their people. So, you know, it's separate, but what needs to happen is, you know, just the people need to respect one another and not, you know, give it all that fucking hate shit. But it's just not in a lot of people because the most hated people on the planet Earth is black people. We're the most hated people on the planet Earth. We're the only people that don't got shit. Every other people on the planet Earth got a nation, got a government they can go back to. The only people that don't have a government are descendants of slaves in North America, Central America, South America, and the Caribbean. So we got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. There's a reason why blacks in America don't own 1/10 of 1% of the corporate wealth in America. And every business that's in the black community is owned by Arab or owned by East Indian or owned by Asian. So, you know, the Asian community, they have a monopoly on our beauty. All the beauty supplies are owned by Asians pretty much. You know, and collectively, black people make $1 trillion a year in this country. That's more than a lot of nations make around the earth. But you know, there's just not any unity really in the black community, and lack of trust to actually come together and put some money together. Blacks have problems with this. So our money goes to everybody else. Our money goes to enrich everybody else. So, that's why I'm in XRP. I'm looking to purchase a lot of land.
Well,
this thing blows up like I want it to. I'm looking to purchase about 500 acres of land. I'm gonna start there.
That was one of the things I was going to say. If we go into a digital society, it's more of a level playing field, and we can't have these banksters taking advantage of everybody like they have, and the Wall Street people. I'm all for it. That level playing field coming along.
Yeah, it's going to level the playing field. But it's just going to be interesting to see how this whole thing turns out and how XRP, because, I'm trying to think, XRP should rise in price because even though, there's 50 million unemployed people in the economy, the stock market is rigged right now. The stock market is straight up rigged, it's straight up being manipulated, and even the crypto market is manipulated. But with XRP, it doesn't take the people's money for it to rise. It's going to take that bank money. So that's why I'm in it, because I think the bank money is going to take off before the people's money take off, because people are having a hard time right now. The cryptocurrency, digital dollar is going to have to be forced on the people, because I talk to people every day. They don't even know what the fuck XRP or cryptocurrency is. Most of the people I talk to, they don't even know what this shit is. They're like, man, the world ain't going to mess you out. Cash, they're going to take cash. Yeah, they're going to take cash out of the society. Watch. And that's probably what this stuff is, what they planning, why they have everybody locked down. And maybe they're going to implement this soon, but
they're saying too, Naga Beau, the COVID can live on the cash. So that's a great reason for them to want to take our cash and switch over to a digital currency.
Absolutely.
Currency.
Absolutely.
So what do you feel like right now is the biggest thing do you feel like regulations are what's holding us back right now? Do you think that America is going to let China get ahead of us in the regulatory race?
I don't know if it's really the regulations holding us back, because according to their website, they got partnerships with all these banks around the world. And banks all throughout America too. I mean, banks all around the world. And if you're tied up, you're plugged in, and the equipment is working, it's the banks holding this shit up. Maybe they don't want us to get rich right now.
Do you, if you could say one thing to Jamie Dimon, I think he's JP Morgan's president. What would you like to say to Jamie Dimon? I know what I'd like to say to him.
Jamie Dimon. I don't know. I made a lot of money off Jamie Dimon. back during the foreclosure crisis that happened back in 2000, from 2005 to about 2012. I was making a killing in the foreclosure industry. I was tearing them goddamn banks up. Because I'm a paralegal. That's one of my talents. I'm a paralegal. So, I used to do title searches, and I would find all the fraud the bank committed in the title. And I would tie them up in lawsuits, and people be living in their house without making mortgage payments. And I had a few when they house free and clear based on the fraud the mortgage companies. Because I was making a lot of money back then. But, and I had an opportunity to invest in Bitcoin back then too. So I'm kicking myself in the ass, but I just didn't take it serious.
I saw it at 8 cents and thought it was the most incredible thing I'd ever seen. And I didn't buy in until it was 15,000.
So it was 15,000.
Yeah, kind of a stupid move on my part. So one of the things that I wanted to touch on with you as well is your charting was, I'm not a chart guy. And when you brought your chart video out, it helped me so much because it was finally a chart that I could actually understand.
Okay.
I mean, I understood very clearly that right now where we're standing at 18, 19 cents is right between Brad Garlinghouse's nutsack and Schwartz's booty hole. And what we need to get to the moon is just the bank money, and then it go right up to the moon. Now, I'm a simple guy, and I just wanted to let you know that I deeply appreciate that you shared your chart with everyone. And do you have any more charting coming up in the future that maybe when we do begin to go up in price that you'll share some more of your charting magic with everybody?
Well, the charts, that's the only chart I'm gonna do. But what I'm gonna do now, I'm getting ready to do a video on doing a prediction, a price prediction with my crystal ball, with the Naga Beau crystal ball. We're gonna do some price predictions.
Well, I
went on Twitter and I put a post up about it, and a lot of people, you know, put down what the price is. So I'm getting ready after we get off here. I'm gonna look at it, and I'm gonna look into my crystal ball and let people know yay or nay.
Well, my birthday is coming up on December 1st. I answered you in that tweet, and I said $10 on December 1st, 2020. So
okay.
when you do that video, don't forget that's my price hope. If we were at $10 December 1st, 2020, then I would be one happy man at that point.
Yeah, well, I've been doing divinations on XRP all year long. All year long, I've been doing divinations. I've been using bones. I use dice. I use cards. I use a crystal ball. I use beads. You know, rule. I can use anything, and it's all been positive. It's all been positive.
I saw what you did to the with that little clay head when you put all the clay head into those in that little pot. So
yeah.
do you think that that's going to keep some of these other chart people from putting out these charts that nobody can understand?
Well, they're gonna have to. They're gonna want to start when that migraine headache hit their ass. You have to stop because that migraine gonna hit their ass for putting out another bitch ass fucking bullshit chart. They've been charting for 2 years.
And what's happened?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing's happened.
No bank money.
They're making all these excuses. Hey, this is going this way, but if it reaches here and this and that, if it goes this way, no. Bank money. Yeah, that's the bottom line. Bank money. That's what we want.
Bank money. If we all
that's it.
I want to tell you what we need to do. We need to start everybody at 8 o'clock in the morning. Everybody needs to say all at the same time, bank money.
Bank money.
And if we can get the energy, Naga Beau, of the whole community doing it all at the same time, bank money. Did you?
Yeah, I think we should do that, but we should do it straight up. Just that's the only question that we have right now for Brad Garlinghouse. I mean, the media, they're asking them all these pussified questions, but the real question: when that bank money coming in, Brad Garlinghouse? When? That's what we want to know.
Brad Garlinghouse, when? You get my dog excited now. Allie wants to know too, Naga Beau. When, Brad Garlinghouse, when is the bank money coming in? We have to know. If you,
we want a specific time and day.
Hey, how about this? Brad Garlinghouse, if you'd like to get elevated to Michael Jackson, you got to bring the bank money.
That's right. That's right.
Bank money.
That's it. I mean, what else is there? I mean, well, the people's money, XRP ain't set up for the people. It's set up for the banks. Once that bank money come in, moon, bitch. That's what we get.
Now, when are there any other projects or that you kind of follow at all, or do you just kind of like what's going on with XRP and you just sticking with it?
I'm all in on XRP. I need to get about maybe, if I can get 40 to 50,000 more, that would be good too. But you know, it is what it is. I got what I got because I bought all my XRP between 20 and 24 cents.
I got some at 32, but the majority of it, my cost average, I believe, is around somewhere between 22 and 24. So, yeah, I got some, I think, at 14, some at 17, and some at 32. But when you average it all out, I think I'm right along in there somewhere. Well, do you think that there's a big master plan with the Illuminati that's running all of this stuff from the back with the Bilderberg Group and the Rockefellers and all these people are pulling all these strings? You think they're all controlling all of this shit from behind the scenes?
Well, you know, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the wicked are the Rockefellers, all these people. Yeah, they running shit, but it is what it is. You know, we just use what's in power to obtain power.
Well, and let me ask you this too. I know that you're in Texas. You want to buy a big ranch there or a big plot of land there and build on that. Do you have any desires or dreams that you'd like to travel somewhere in the world if you had the opportunity to go do that? And where would that be?
We get through this little pandemic shit. Yeah, there are several places that I plan to go. South America, and all of the islands, and Israel, the land of Israel. You know, see some historic sites. You know, because the current people in Israel now, they just perpetrating a fraud right now. They perpetrating a fraud. They're not even the real Israelites of the scripture. That's why they call themselves Israelis, because they can't call themselves Israelites. That's why they call themselves Jewish, because they're not Jew. Well, they're not the real Jews of antiquity. You know, they were put there in 1945 by the UN, the League of Nations. So, you know, and until they get up off that land, it ain't never gonna be peace in the earth. It ain't never gonna be no peace in this earth.
Well, they got different people that feel like that God gave them the land, and they both feel like that they're right. So it's kind of a dilemma. So what?
Yeah, but the thing is, if the land was really yours and God gave it to you, there would be peace on earth. If you was the real chosen people, because when the Most High really gives that land to who it belongs to, it's going to be peace on earth, and it ain't no peace. And them people, they bombing the hell out of people. So,
yeah.
To keep a lie going, you know.
Well, do you have a any kind of a time frame where you feel like that we may end up getting some price action? Like, do you feel like a year from now, or do you feel like swell coming up? again October.
I feel like we're gonna have some price action by August 1st.
Bank money.
I think by August 1st, I've been getting Naga Beau feelings. We're gonna hit $1. We're gonna hit $1.
August 1st, bank money.
August 1st, we might get a little squiggle of bank money in. But for some reason, by September, October, November, I just got a feeling the bank money coming in this year. But I think we need to put pressure on Brad Garlinghouse. Everybody just needs to ask the same question. Bank money, where is it?
Where is the bank money? Bank money. You know, Brad Garlinghouse has got to want to be able to get elevated to the position of Michael Jackson. And all he's got to do is go ahead and flip the switch on the bank money. It sounds like a beautiful plan to me, Naga Beau.
Just get that bank money in here. That's all you need to do. And we'll be on our way.
Bank money. All right. Well, if there was one message that you wanted to be able to share with everyone in XRP land, what would you want them to know from you?
When XRP moons and you become multi-millionaires, just be sure to use what you have to make the world a better place. Combat evil with your money. Because we can set the government down. We can shut the government down by just being righteous and doing the right thing.
Well, you know,
we can switch up. We can change what's going on in the inner workings of it, but you know it's going to take the people to do it. If we don't do it, then things are going to continue on down the path that they are. And I'm telling you, the government has a lot of wicked plans. You know, they have a lot of wicked plans. I see hard times coming. I see famines. I see a lot of hard times coming in the earth, especially in America. Hard times is getting ready to come down the pipeline.
Yeah,
people ain't working.
You're a paralegal, so you've been in the mortgage arena in that area. There's a lot of mortgages not being paid right now. You got 40 million people collecting unemployment. There's some mortgages not going to be getting paid.
Yes. Lots of mortgages aren't being paid right now, and these people are going to be facing foreclosure. And the bank's going to take these properties. People are going to be homeless. They're going to know what to do. Crime going to rise. People going to start robbing. It's going to get crazy out here. And then when it really goes down, police, they're going to be scared to come to work. I think it's going to get real bad, and just prepare to get the fuck out the cities. Move out the cities, buy you some land. Just buy you some land in the boondocks. Just buy you some land outside of the city and get you some guns.
Naga Beau, I live in a remote area now. I mean, street down. There's only 2 houses back in here in the woods in a tiny little town in North Carolina. And when XRP moons, I'm moving back to the mountains of North Carolina. Going to live me in a little cabin. I'm going to get me some good TV and some good internet and a big lock on the gate at the front of the driveway. I'm going to ride this shit out in there once. Let me ask you this. Are you going to, if they come up with the vaccine for the COVID or the beer cold, you feel comfortable taking the vaccine?
I'm not taking no vaccine.
I'm not either.
This is all I need right here to protect against any virus. This is what Naga Beau uses, this, and I use this. These are oils. This is neem oil. This protects from all kind of viruses. You can men out there can use this as a condom. You just put some of this on, and you can go inside a woman with AIDS and you won't catch it. And this is Tosi and nilgiri and neem mixed together. It's a special mixture I do. But this, if you Google Tosi, you'll see any problem dealing with the lungs or viruses in lungs or respiratory issues. That's what Tosi does. Tosi heals it. So I put this in my hands like so. Rub my hands together. And let's say I breathed in some COVID-19. Well, all I got to do is just back it up like this, put my hands on my face and just breathe it in. Take deep breaths in and out. You know, take a deep breath in, hold my breath, and hold the Tosi fumes in my lungs, and it's going to kill COVID. This is what I do now. Ain't none of this stuff been tested by the USDA or any alphabet gang, but this is what I do. And I've been doing this since 2012 with these two oils. And I use the neem. I put the neem on the pinky finger, you know, a few drops, and I paint the insides of my nose with it. I paint the insides of my nose with it. Or if COVID, I can't even breathe it in. COVID going the other way because it'll be destroyed by this stuff. So, you know, I use natural stuff, man.
Hey,
I'm not messing around with this stuff.
If it's working for you, keep doing it, cause
keep it nice and healthy.
I'm not too sure I'm feeling good about taking any kind of vaccines either. That kind of scares me a little bit. Now, one other thing I did want to make sure that I asked you, did when Elon Musk had that rocket go up to the moon, do you remember seeing that mouse on the back of the rocket?
I never seen it.
Google it.
Okay.
They had a mouse. They had the rocket up in space, and then they had a mouse running across the rocket on the back of it. I didn't know if you saw that yet or not. I was hoping you could give me an idea about what you thought about that. But honestly, if they had it on, you know, it was on YouTube, a mouse running right across the back of the rocket that was up in space.
Okay. Who the mouse supposed to represent?
I think what they were trying to say is it was fake because there's a mouse in the studio where they were shooting that filming of the rocket going up. And how was a mouse up on that rocket up in space? So people were saying it might have been fake because how could a mouse have been on the back of that rocket?
Okay.
I'll send you a video. I'll find it on YouTube and send it to you. So, I'd like to wrap up. Number one, I'd like to thank you for being here with me. You've been on my bucket list since the first video that I saw you.
Okay.
And
I'm glad you enjoyed the videos.
I would like to definitely, I got everything I can cross, I've got crossed. I hope you'll come back and do this again with me. And as a way of saying goodbye to everybody, I'd like to post these pictures again. And again, any message that you'd like to send out in closing to our friend David Schwartz.
Bank money. Where is it? That's all we want, David Schwartz. No more questions. No more talking. No more tiptoeing through the tulips. No more baffling us with your bullshit. Where's the goddamn bank money at, motherfucker? That's what we want to know.
And then your closing shot to Brad Garlinghouse on his potential of becoming Michael Jackson.
Bank money to him too. You don't need to do another speech, another interview. The only thing that needs to come out of your mouth is we should be expecting some bank money on this day at this motherfucking time. He know when the bank money coming in. Tell it, bitch.
And then as you're leading up again to your presidential election, any parting words to say to Mr. Biden?
Fuck you. I hate you. You need to go crawl up under a rock, and I hope Alzheimer's consume you for all the wicked that you have done on the earth, Joe KKK Grand Dragon. Biden. Grand Dragon for Ku Klux Klan.
And as our way of wrapping up, is there anything that you'd like to say to our president, Donald Trump?
Hey, I like Donald Trump, man. He cool with me. You know, I ain't got nothing bad. The only thing is that Donald Trump being in office, you know, he motivates wicked, racist white people to do evil. You know, you have that, but then you have some people that ain't on that. But you know, you have a lot of Ku Klux Klansmen that support him too. And you know, I like him too because he talks shit. You know, I like how he talks shit about people. I like how he attacks the media. He ain't no fucking politician. You know, that's what I liked about him. And but you know, he also has a cheerleading squad from a very wicked element. And you know, who knows where this is gonna go. But if I'm going up against you, the bottom line is these are rich people, and all you're giving my community is fucking crumbs. You know, every community gets a bag, you know, especially after like the civil rights movement of 1965. By the time it got to Obama took all the civil rights away from black people and gave them to the illegal immigrants, gave it to the LGBT elemental P community. And we don't have any more civil rights now. It's been hijacked from us. And you know, Trump came in, he did some good things for black people. I look at what you do. And unemployment at all, well, now everybody's unemployed now, but he was doing good there for a second till this fucking pandemic hit. But for some reason, I just think it's all part of a plan. You know, it's all part of a plan, like there's an end goal for this. And it's wicked and it's evil. And Donald Trump's a part of it. Biden's a part of all these motherfuckers is a part of that shit. So, you know, Donald Trump, maybe he went in not wanting this to happen, but maybe he's being forced, you know, by some powers that be. Maybe they don't threaten his life, say, hey, you better do this shit. We'll kill your fucking ass. But, this Donald Trump is okay with me, but you know, if I'm running against you, I know I don't stand a fucking chance in hell of winning. But hey, I gave it a shot.
That's the important thing. One last thing. Are you familiar with the Big Lebowski?
The Big Lebowski?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. No, I don't know him.
Movie? If you ever get a chance to watch that movie, because you might want to consider asking the dude to be your running mate.
The Big Lebowski?
Yeah, the dude.
How do you spell his name?
The dude, Lebowski. The Big Lebowski. He's who I would like you to consider for your running mate. The dude.
Okay. I'll check him out.
I'll send you a clip on a video in Twitter so you can see him.
Okay.
All right. Now, again, the last thing that I do before I let anybody go is I ask them, will you come back and you know, a month or two, we can talk again and kind of update each other on how things have gone.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
I'd love that. Here's what I'm looking to do. I want to be able to meet friends in our XRP community. So when it moons, we can kind of figure some good things that we'd like to do together. And if you think about it, Naga Beau, if we had 100 of us and we all had some bank money when XRP moons,
Yeah.
We could do some good things together, but we're going to need to be together and know each other, and we're going to have money. So I'm trying to meet like-minded people that I like and believe in, and believe that we can do some good together after XRP moons. And after talking with you, I feel like you're that kind of guy too. So
definitely.
I'd like to thank you very much for talking with me, and I'm going to hold you to it to come back and let's do this again so we can update everybody on the progress of your presidential movement. After you do a little bit of investigation on the dude, you're going to have to let me know if you'd consider letting the dude be your vice presidential running mate.
Okay.
Either the dude or the Purple Jesus. You ever seen this guy?
Purple Jesus? No, I ain't never seen no Purple Jesus.
Can you see him?
Yes.
He's in that movie too. He's in that movie too, The Big Lebowski.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, one last time, Brad Garlinghouse, what do we want?
Bank money.
Bank money. Naga Beau, thank you for coming and being with me. I'm going to look forward to developing our friendship, getting to know each other better, and look forward to you coming back. And please consider doing another chart. I know you said you only did one, and that's going to be the only one that you do. But if something happens and we need some more chart magic, you're my man.
Okay.
All right. All right, Naga Beau, say goodbye, and we'll turn her off.
Peace out, everyone.
Peace out.
All right.
All right.